So we go to the bathhouse, we soak, and we relax, and we have a good time. And then my turn comes to get a massage. And I didn't know exactly where it was before. And when we entered into the bathhouse, we walked past these two mats there, and there was someone getting scrubbed, like someone getting washed, like physically washed.
Like by another person?
By another person, yeah. There was another person. The only non-nude person in this entire bathhouse was the person doing the scrubbing. He had shorts on. So it was a bit of an oddity, but I passed it by because I was like, I know massages from the Korean bathhouse here in LA. You go into a separate room and you're closed in the clothes. They give you the clothing that you wear in the co-ed levels, and then you get a massage. And I'm like thinking, oh, that's what it's going to be. But then my turn comes up and my cousin guides me to where the massage is going, and he guides me right to the tables that the other guy was getting scrubbed down on. And the guy has his scrub rag and he flips it over his shoulder a few times and then slaps the bed and he's like, hop up.
Is it the same rag that he was scrubbing the other person with?
He dipped it in a bucket.
Oh, okay. We washed it off. He cleaned it. Sure.
All good.
So this is the equivalent of like getting your car washed and you go through and the guy like sprays your car a little bit, then the automated thing happens. But just this guy with a rag the whole way through.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Pretty much. Now that I think about it, I do not think he. I don't think he changed the wash.
He just wrung it out, dipped it in the bucket. It's fine.
He smacked the table. What do you think the smacking is for?
Waste not, want not.
Yeah, when I got up there, he got a bucket of water and he just splooshed it over the top, and water ran off and clean instantly, no problem there.
Wow.
So I lie face down on this table. I'm mortified, but I'm like, okay, whatever. I'll get it over with. It is what it is. And this guy, this guy went at me like he hated me. Everything about me, everything that I stood for was written upon my skin, and he needed to remove it. And I just remember the most incredible pain of just the cheese grater of it. And my back was bad enough, and he gets every part of my back, top to bottom.
Fully naked here too, right?
Yeah.
Which means that rag had got every part of the guy before.
Yes, I'm realizing that now. Thank you.
Oh no, are we ruining this cherished memory for you?
Not a crevice unexplored.
Yeah, cherished memory. Yeah, exactly.
Before now, it was a great memory. Now it's concerning.
Yeah. So then he says some words to me that I didn't understand at the time. Now I know he was telling me to turn.
What's your safe word?
God, I hope not. Because I didn't know it and I didn't say it, that's for sure. But he's telling me to flip over, but I'm not understanding it. So he kind of like digs his hand underneath like my torso and my legs, and he flips me over, and I'm like, oh, I get it. I roll.
Man-caked you.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. And then he continues to scrub, and I'm like, okay, I'm face up naked. My ghibli bits are all out in the open, but it is what it is. Here we go. And he goes just as hard on my my front. And then when he gets to my legs, he does this, what I can only describe as a long, smooth motion that ended with him pretending like my balls were not there. And he plows from toe to waist through, smashing my balls out of the way like bumper cars. Boom! Getting in my inner thigh. I can only tell you this guy was extremely thorough, because it took 3 impacts to get my whole inner thigh on one leg before he switches to the other side.
Oh my God.
And you'd think he'd start on the outside of the leg to give my balls a break after being smashed to bits. No, he starts on the inside on that side and just wham!
Same direction all the way.
Just full connection. It's just, he didn't give a shit.
With his fist, or just with part of the towel? How much was this? Basically a punch in the nuts?
Basically, imagine it's the kind of rag where it has a little hand. It can slip over your hand on both ends, and he's kind of tensioning it to push it up and around me and scrape off. So he's kind of cupping both fingers. It's like his knuckles.
Oh God!
Just like that. And so
playing knuckleballs.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. So it was over before I knew it. And I swear when I got up, he had a cigarette somehow. I don't know how, but he had one.
Was it good for you?
This is not even a joke. I don't think my brain is having trouble remembering it because I was in a bit of agony. But I swear he might have had it the whole time, just he might have slapped the table with a cigarette, but I only remembered it afterwards when he was done.
They don't use the hot rocks there. They use the cigarette ashes to help heat you up the thing. to the
Yeah, then he
massage.
pressed it into my chest.
He puts it out. You look over, there's just a pile of cigarette butts on the floor where he'd been doing that the whole time.